Welcome back to South Shore Vapor Reviews. I'm Brian, and today's video is featuring the Smok G320 Marshall Kit. So I'm going to navigate through this. I'm going to tell you guys some specs. I'm going to show you up close. I'm going to compare it with a couple of other devices that I have, and we're going to screw some other atomizers onto this right after this. So the Smok G320 Marshall Kit was brought to me by Element Vape. I will have their link to their website underneath the video. So let's talk some specs on the G320. It's called the G320 because it goes up to 320 watts. It's a triple 18650 battery device. You can also use it in dual 18650 mode, which it goes up to 220 watts. Its total height is 89.5 millimeters. Its total width this way is 61.5 millimeters. And going across from here to here is 31 millimeters. This does all your temperature control. This does TCRs. It does nickel. It does titanium. And it does stainless steel. It has your normal, your soft, and your hard mode for, how much power you want going to your atomizer. It reads resistances down to 0.06 in temperature mode, up to 3 ohms, and then in wattage mode it fires all the way down to 0.1, and then it goes up to 3 ohms, which is pretty good because a lot of these sub-ohm tanks that are coming out have these resistances that are very low, like 0.1 or 0.12. So it's very good that it goes down to 0.1. Its temperature range is from 200 to 600 degrees Fahrenheit, and then in Celsius it goes to 100 to 315 degrees. Alright, so let's get into the menu screen. But before I want to get into the menu screen, I just want to show you guys the buttons. This right here is your fire button. This is your wattage up and wattage down. And then down here is your USB port. It's firmware upgradable. And you can also charge it. It says it has balanced charging, but I honestly recommend with lithium-ion batteries that you take them out and you charge them externally. That's just me. So let's get into the menu now. So if you guys are familiar with the Alien and you guys are familiar with Smok Skyhook, you're going to be very familiar with this one. And if you guys love those, you're going to love this one because it is the exact same screen. Voila! Alright, so in order to get to the menu, guys, you click it 3 times. It'll say mode, it'll say puffs, it'll say settings, and then power. Turns it on and off. Alright, so let's go into mode. Wattage, temp, memory. What memory is memory. You have 32 spots. That's if you want to put different atomizers on it and have it remember what the wattage or whatever you're using is. That's what that's for, and it has 32 of them. Pretty awesome. So what I did is I put it in temp mode. So it's just what it is. If you don't press the button and you don't set it, it'll just automatically go through the menu. So let's go back into it. We're in mode. Let's go into temp. Let's do stainless steel just for an example. So what it's going to do is it's going to ask you the strength and temperature mode. That's the wattage. Your coil, that says nickel, titanium, stainless steel. And then it's going to ask my TCR. I set for stainless steel, I set it to 9.2. And then there's your temperature. In order to adjust the temperature in temperature mode, you just press the fire up or fire down, or wattage up and wattage down, whatever you guys want to call it. As you can see, it does a round robin. It'll go into Celsius now, as you guys see. See? Alright, so let's go back into wattage mode. Then I'll ask you strength. That's hard, soft, or normal. That's how hard you want to hit it when you press the button. So we're back in power mode. Let me have a vape real quick, guys. So the Smok G320 comes with the big baby beast, which is unique. I like it. I like it better than the regular baby beast. It comes with a 0.2 ohm coil and a 0.15 ohm coil, which we'll get into that when I show you guys the packaging. I think it's a really nice setup here. It looks really good together. It's a 24.5 millimeter. That's what the big baby beast is, and it fits perfectly on this device. So let's get back into the menu. So in order to lock your resistance, you have to go into settings. Then there's your screen lock, screen contrast. That's how bright you want it. Here's right here where you want to lock the resistance. And that would only be in temperature mode. And then to adjust it, you press the wattage up and wattage down button. Alright guys, so that's the basic menu. One thing that I noticed about this is that the screen does not rotate. Now me personally, the way I hold my vape, I hold it like this. And I'm sure a lot of other people hold it that same way. And I know there's a lot of people that hold it this way too. But on this, when I'm holding it this way, the screen's upside down. I have no way to change it. So, that's a con right there. Another con I got on it too is my fire button. There's an awful lot of space right there. So as you guys can hear, there's a very little bit of button rattle to it. Sorry for shaking the whole camera. So I want to show you another thing. So you press the menu. Let's go into settings. So that's all your screen stuff. So right here, this is where you want to do your firmware upgrades, updates, the whole 9 yards. So you have to press yes or no. And that's about it for the menu, guys. So what I want to do now is let's dive down low. And I'm going to compare this with a couple of other mods that I have. And I'm going to screw down a couple of atomizers because it says it's 31 millimeters across. But I feel right here on the end that it's not 31 millimeters. And this is a 24.5 millimeter tank. As you guys can see that it almost sits flush. Alright, so let's take a dive down now, shall we? Alright guys, so here it is next to the Rollo RX 2/3. As you can see, the RX 2/3 is wider, different shape. And the RX 2/3 is a little bit taller too, but this one's a lot bigger. See? They're actually about the same height. Here it is next to the Smok Alien. The G320 is just a little bit taller. Just by a little bit. But width-wise, they're about the same. As you can see. About the same width. And this is a dual 18650 and this is a triple 18650. And here it is next to a tug box. Now of course the tug box is a lot taller. About the same width. The width is about the same on them though. But as you can see, the tug box is just way bigger. So let's put some tanks on here. So the Baby Beast is a 24.5 millimeter tank. And that's the tank that it comes with. So here's a sneak peek at the iJoy Tornado Hero. And it is a 25 millimeter tank. And as you can see, yeah, there's maybe a half a millimeter to go. It almost sits flush. But that actually looks real good together too. I have a review coming up on this very soon, the iJoy Tornado. And here is the Griffin 25 Plus, which is actually, in reality, the base is actually 26 millimeter, and this sits flush. This sits perfect. So I wouldn't go any bigger with this mod. I wouldn't put any atomizers any bigger than 26 millimeters, or else you're going to get an overhang. But, I mean, it won't be that bad of an overhang. But, alright guys, there you go. There you have it. There's some comparisons on some other mods and tanks. Let's go back up and talk about it, vape on it, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. Alright guys, and we're back up top now, so let me have a vape real quick before I show you a few other features on this device. Alright, so what I want to show you guys, because I didn't show you yet, is I want to show you guys this battery door. So here it is. Now it has this indentation right here in the middle. If you want, you can grab it and pull it open like that. Or sometimes what I do is I grab it right up here and I pull it open. So your battery configuration, as you can see, is clearly marked A, B, C, negative, positive, negative. And if you want to run this in dual mode, you want to use B and C. Not A and B, B and C. It is ran in series. Then once you close the door nice and tight, it should say smoke across the screen, as you can see. And then of course guys, in order to turn it on, you click it 5 times. And it should say Smok again, and then it'll say G320. And then there's a screen, and I love how the batteries charge up like that. I just love that. One more thing I want to show you guys is I want to show you this nice 510 connection. Here it is right here. It has a gold-plated pin, which is spring-loaded. Another feature I really like about this is that every time you turn it on, or every time you change atomizers, it always asks if it's a new or an old coil, and what it does is on the screen it reads the resistance. I like that, because sometimes I might change the atomizer and forget to adjust the wattage and have a problem. Alright, so let me show you the packaging now, and I'm going to show you guys what it comes with. This is what the packaging looks like. See, that's the color I have, the black and red. It also comes in gold, and it also comes in the stainless steel color with the red buttons. This tells you all its functions right here on this side. And then over here is your QR codes and your scratch and sniff. And then once you open it up, of course you're going to get your mod on the top. And then once you go down a level, you get a whole bunch of other goodies. So let's go through these goodies. You get a nice user manual. It tells you about the tank, and it tells you about the device itself. It's nice and thick, and it's all in English. And this I like too. It comes with a battery warning label. It tells you what kind of batteries that you should be using in this device. It tells you not to use torn or uncovered batteries at all, or damaged batteries, which is good for like a beginner or somebody who doesn't know their battery safety yet. And here is your authenticity code card. Your QR codes are on the back of it. Comes with a USB cable for charging and firmware updates. And then it comes with the big baby beast, of course. It does not come with that drip tip. That's a custom drip tip, by the way. Then it comes with your nice spare glass. Then it comes with a spare gasket and spare O-rings. The big baby beast itself comes installed with a 0.2 ohm coil, which is rated 40 to 130, best between 60 and 90. So it's a 0.2 resistance. That's the higher wattage out of the two. Higher wattage coil. Real good flavor off that one too. And then this is the other extra coil that it comes with. Focus. It is a 0.15 resistance, and the wattage range is 40 to 70. And then it says best between 45 and 60. So that's what it comes with, guys. Let me have a vape real quick, and I'll tell you the pros and cons. So the pros with this device is, number one, it's a triple battery device. So it has long battery life. And another pro is if you don't want to use it in triple battery mode, you can use it in dual battery mode. So let's take a look at the battery door. I just showed you guys. Let me just show you. As you see, it's marked A, B, and C like I showed you. You want to use it in B and C if you use it in dual battery mode. So when you're in triple battery mode, it goes to 320 watts, which is a pro. If you want all that power, if you want to vape at 320 watts, go right ahead. And if it's in dual mode, you can use it up to 220 watts. Another pro is it's very, very easy to navigate through the menu screen. Very easy. If you guys love the Smok Alien, you're going to love this one because it's the same chipset that they're using, same exact screen and everything. Very easy to use. With that 510 connection, all my atomizers sit flush on this. There's no gap or anything when I screw it down. Even if I screw down an atomizer with a protruding pin or whatnot, they all sit flush. And I also like how the screen protrudes a little bit. As you can see, it sticks up. And I think the reason why they did that is so if you're using an RDA on here, you don't drip juice onto the screen. Very nice feature. A couple of cons I have with this. I really don't have a lot. But one of my cons, as I told you, is this fire button. As you can see, there's a gap right there, and there's a little bit of rattle to it when I shake it. And also, sometimes my fire button gets stuck and it doesn't fire, as you can see right now. There we go. And the other con I have about this is the paint job, the finishing that they're using on this. It's cheap. As you can see, I've had this device for 2 weeks and it's already all scratched up. And then the bottom, the paint's chipping off it, and then at the top a little bit. Just like the Alien. Let me show you my Alien, actually. Look at this. I have not had this mod for that long, and all the paint's almost gone off it. So those are the two cons I have with it. Other than that, do I like this? I love it. What I love about it is that it's a triple battery mod, but it's really the size of a dual battery mod. It's really not that big. It's just weighty, though. You can tell it's a triple battery. But, I mean, it fits well in my hand. One other con I do have about it is this screen. They should have made an option where you can rotate the screen depending on how a person holds it. Like I told you, I hold it this way, and so the screen is upside down. Maybe in their firmware updates, maybe they'll have something in the near future. I don't know. So do I recommend this? Yes. I recommend it because it's a kit. It comes with the big baby beast. My favorite one out of the Beast collection is the original Cloud Beast, and this one is second. And I love it because it has more airflow than the original Baby Beast, and it has the wider bore, drip tip on it, and it uses the Baby Beast coils. Now, I think the Baby Beast coils have really good flavor off them because they're smaller and they're closer to your mouth and everything. So I would recommend this to a person who just wants to get into sub-ohm vaping, because it comes with the 2 coil options. That comes with one coil that's more of a higher wattage, and then it comes with another coil that's mid wattage range. I also recommend it. A beginner could use this if they put one of the lower wattage coils in it and vape it down low. I think a beginner could use this. And it's also good for your intermediate to advanced users, because everything sits flush. It works really well, very easy to use. So if I dropped this off a building, or if this thing died on me, would I invest in another one? Absolutely. I love the shape of it. It doesn't have that diamond or triangular shape to it for a triple battery. It just has a dual battery shape to it, and I love that. It just fits perfect, and it fits good in my pocket too. So that does it for me, guys. I will have links in the description to below for Element Vape from where this came from, and I'll also have some other places on where you can get the G320 Marshall kit, along with my Facebook and my Instagram. You can follow me on my social media. So that does it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. And vape on, guys, and have a wonderful day. So I'm going to leave you with a nice big cloud from the Big Baby Beast. Have a good day.